Hi everyone, it's Andy Henderson. Do you ever feel like you're not making progress? That was the subject of Sherpa Guidance episode 4 that we spoke about on Monday, and I'm here to answer that question for you. I'm here to help you understand how you can make progress towards building a better business that you're going to build and grow, and a business that's going to give you everything you want in your life. I'm Andy Henderson, I'm your Sherpa Guide, and I'm on a mission to help 25,000 business owners build better, stronger businesses that work for them and not the other way around. And this is Sherpa Guidance episode number 5. It's great to see you all here, and I hope you've had a cracking day so far. Anyway, let's get right into it. On Wednesdays, Sherpa Guidance is all about giving you a little bit of a framework to use, a mechanic to use to feel like you're making progress towards something. And that's the subject of today, because you know, very often we get a feeling in our businesses that we're not making progress. We're not moving forwards to a place we want to be, and we're frustrated. We're on the hamster wheel. You know the script by now. You've heard my stuff often, and I want you to avoid feeling like that hamster wheel effect. I want you to avoid feeling like a slave to your own business, because it's not a great place to be. And doubtless that you set up your business not to feel like that. You want freedom, you want control, you want to be your own boss. I get that, and I'm going to help you. So this is just one of the ways that I help. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right into it. So how to make progress towards building a better business, a business that works for you and not the other way around. So like I say, it's great to see you here, and we're going to dig right in. So as business owners, you know, sometimes we wake up in the morning, and you know, as long as we're in a different place in the afternoon, at the end of the day or end of the week, you know, that's okay. You know, we don't want to be in the same place. We want to be constantly moving forwards. But sometimes that creates that hamster wheel effect, because we wake up in the morning, we just want to be somewhere different, right? We want to be somewhere different than when we started the day to when we finished the day, just so we can say, yeah, we've moved somewhere different. But the problem with that is that we can move in multiple different directions all the time. We just go up, down, left, right, all over the place, trying to just get that sense of progress, trying to get that sense of fulfillment. And it's kind of like the sun. You know, if you imagine the sun, it's the hottest, most massivest, if that's a word, source of energy that we as humans know in the whole universe. But when that energy hits the earth, it just warms up a couple of degrees. And that's because it's spread, it's diluted across this massive planet and the series of planets all around us, and it just warms us up a bit. But you can go to China and buy a laser for $20 and that'll cut through metal. Why is that? It's because the energy's focused. You know, imagine if you wanted to, if your true destiny was in the East, right? But you didn't really know that. You didn't really understand your true purpose, and you were just doing the stuff in your business, doing all the working in the business, trying to feel like you're making progress all the time, but not really feeling like you're getting anywhere. But imagine if your true destiny was lying in the East, and you woke up one day and you went north. Well, hey, I'm going north, great. I'm going somewhere else, that's great. I'm moving. And then the next day you woke up and went south. And then you went northeast, northwest. But then one day you woke up and went west, and you drove really hard going west. You'd finish work at the end of the day or end of the week, and you'd be further away from where you're trying to get to than you ever imagined. And it's a painful feeling, and I feel your pain. I've been there myself. And unless we understand a couple of things, then we'll never get this right. We'll never get that feeling that we're making progress. We'll never get that feeling of fulfillment, because we're not moving to a place that we want to be. So what do we want to do? Well, we want to kind of harness that energy, that time, energy and money. All the stuff that we've wasted before going in all these different directions, we want to harness that time, energy and money. We want to move forward to a place that we want to be. We want to point it in one direction, you know, our destiny. So that every day we wake up and we make plans, we make progress, we start doing stuff in our business. All that stuff, all that time, energy and money that we're spending is all focused on going the same direction. Like the little Chinese laser for $20, it's capable of cutting through metal. So that's what we want from you. And when we do that, we get this tremendous feeling of fulfillment, because when you've got a purpose, when you've got a destination that you've crystallized and you understand where it is, and then you're making steps towards that every day, you get that amazing feeling of fulfillment, which is basically another word for happiness. So I'll tell you how we do it. It's dead simple. So this is all about how to feel like you're making progress to building a better, stronger business, a business that works for you and not the other way around. So vitally, and this is just simple practical psychology, vitally we need to understand 2 points. We need to know, A, where you're at right now in your business. What are the facts? What are the numbers? What's holding you back? What are the opportunities to grow that you're not capitalising on? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like in your business today? we need to crystallise that start point. Because everyone in life, whether it's building a better business, whether it's building a better career, whether it's getting healthier, whether it's building stronger relationships, we're all somewhere and we want to be somewhere else. We've got to crystallise those points. So we've got to understand, just like a car GPS, we've got to understand exactly where we are. So what are the numbers, what are the obstacles, what are the opportunities that you're not capitalising on? What does it look like, sound like and feel like at the start, where you are right now? And then what we need to do is we need to look at the destination, where we want to be at the top of our mountain, because it's tough. It is like climbing a mountain. It's tough. It's our work. You know, we set off with all the good intentions in the world. We get halfway up and we feel sick and tired and we want to come back down. But something has to compel us to get to the top. Otherwise, we would just come back down and get a job. And if you set up your own business now, you don't want to just get into a job. You don't want to go back into employment. You want control. You want that fulfillment. You want freedom. You want that confidence that you're building a better business. So we absolutely need to crystallise what our life is going to be like at the top of the mountain. You know, what sort of life do you want in the future? What things do you have? Who's with you? How's it going to feel when you reach the top of your mountain? When you've built and grown your dream business, the business that works for you and not the other way around? How's it going to feel to you? So we really need to understand what you want your life to be like in the future. And let's say this is 10 years. Let's say you've got a business now, you've got your start point, you crystallise what you want your life to be like in 10 years. And then it's a simple question of, how does your business need to perform to give you that life? Now I'm giving you tons of value here. How does your business need to perform to give you that life? No more, no less. And once you've got those 2 points crystallised, what you want your life to be like, what it is now, the gap in between, you've got those 2 points. You've got that laser guided focus on where you're trying to get to. And if you don't have those 2 points, can you see, you'll never feel like you're making progress because you've nothing to measure against. You've no start point, you've no destination. It's just like a sat-nav. Sat-nav knows where you are, it knows where you're trying to get to, and it measures the miles and the time it's going to take you to get to that destination. If you're on your way to Newquay and you get a roadblock, the sat-nav doesn't say, well, don't bother going to Newquay, just go to London instead, it'll be much better. No, it just reroutes you, keeps you going in the same direction, keeps you laser focused on your destination. So we need those 2 points, start point, destination, need to nail them down. And once we've got that, then we can start doing some funky stuff. So we want that laser guided focus, of course. And then what we want to do is, once we know what life we want in the future, we know how our business needs to perform to give us that life at the top of the mountain. We need to create some goals. We need to nail some goals to this. We need to understand what metrics we can put against our life in the future, our performance of our business to give us that life in the future. So I always recommend we create a 10-year goal. It's a massive goal. It's like the North Star to the Three Kings. You know that when you create that goal and you follow it, you're going to arrive in the right place at the right time to witness the miracle, although it's not a miracle. It's you doing the things that you know you need to do to build and grow your dream business to give you the life that you want in the future. So we're going to create a 10-year goal. My 10-year goal is to impact the lives of 25,000 business owners by year 10. That's not cumulative. That's 25,000 in year 10. Yes, I know it's massive. Yes, I know it's a very different business than the one I'm running now. But does that goal scare me and excite me in equal measure? Yes, it does. Does it mean that I have to build a very different business than I have now to reach that goal? Yes, it does. Am I making progress every day towards that goal? Yes, I am. Sometimes it feels like hard work. But as long as you have those 2 points, you can measure, you can look back and see how far you've come. You can look forward and see how close you are to your destination. And once we've got that 10-year goal, we can break it down even further. You know, we can create a set of 3-year goals. And yeah, you're okay, everyone talks about goal setting. It's really important because if we just had a 10-year goal, you can't wait 10 years until you feel an element of success or progress. You need to be feeling that every single day. So we create a set of 3-year goals, a revenue goal, profit goal, and a measurable goal, a customer impact goal, let's say. Something that underpins the creation of revenue and profit. I love customer impact because, you know, if you focus your whole world, every cell in your body, every fibre in your body to positively impact the customers that you serve, the money will follow. So customer impact's massive. So create a set of 3-year goals, reverse engineer those goals to year 2. You can do it quite linearly. And then year 1. So you've got some base camps, you've got some waypoints leading you to the top of your mountain. And it's really interesting because once you get to year 1 and you're at your start point, you're looking forward to those year 1 goals. And all of a sudden you're thinking, bloody hell, I'm going to smash them. I might even achieve those in 9 months. And then something magical happens. When you hit those goals, you get something magical. It's called momentum. And that momentum is going to give you the power, the confidence, the self-belief to push on to year 2. In year 3, before you know it, you're 3 years out. You're further away from your start point than you ever thought you could imagine. And you're so close to your destination, it's within reach. Before you know it, you'll be making plans to hit that 10-year goal. a year ahead. It'll be absolutely awesome. And once you've got that runway, you've got a start, you've got a destination, you've got your direction, you start to fathom out what the route is. You kind of can see it open up in front of you. It's a magical feeling. And once you've got that, you can even do something even cleverer, and you can boil down those 1 year goals. And it's not rocket science, isn't any of this. You can do it now. You can take half an hour out of your time and do this work yourself. You can break down those 1 year goals, and you can think, okay, what do I need to achieve each 90 days on the run up to that 1 year goal, or those 1 year goals? What do I need to do every month to achieve those 1 year goals? What do I need to do every week to achieve those 1 year goals? What do I need to learn? What skills do I need? What resources do I need to reach those 1 year goals? And once you've got that, it gives you such a feeling of clarity and focus and confidence and self-belief. And when you start making steps towards those 1 year goals and smashing your milestones that you've put in between where you are and where you're trying to get to in 1 year, that feeling of progress comes just as a byproduct of carrying out this exercise. It just happens all the time. And anytime you feel a bit down, anytime you feel a bit like, I'm not feeling like I'm making progress, I feel like I'm on the hamster wheel, you can look at what you've written down, you can look at your goals, and you can look at your start point and you can think, I've come so far. And you can look at your destination and think, I'm so close to where I'm trying to get to. And that feeling of having a purpose that guides you to the top of the mountain, that feeling of making progress towards that purpose at the top of the mountain, gives you a feeling of fulfillment. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my very simple framework to feel like you're making progress every day to a place you want to be, to build and grow your dream business, a business that works for you and not the other way around. So I'm Andy Henderson, I'm your Sherpa guide. I'm on a mission to impact the lives of 25,000 business owners in 10 years, and I'm getting there. I'm making progress every day, and you can too if you follow the stuff that I teach. If you follow my guidance, if you fancy coming on the Success GPS course, I've got a new Success GPS program launching. It's Success GPS 2.0. It launches in August. We're just about to start pushing that out very soon. If you fancy working with me, I'll help you build and grow your dream business. A business that's going to work for you and not the other way around. And it's going to be my pleasure to horse you and guide you to the top of your mountain. So I'm Andy Henderson. This has been Sherpa Guidance episode 5. It's been great to see you all, and just remember, you're just one step away.